Okay, so for the kids' breakfast today, I made their favorite breakfast, which is French toast, but I made it a little bit more fall-like, more to this season, and I made them some pumpkin French toast. This recipe is so good, but this one does take a little bit of time to make, so if it's a school day, I recommend waking up a bit early. So I'm just going to put all the ingredients together and start mixing it all up. I'm going to go ahead and leave the recipe card right here so you can screenshot it if you want to try this recipe out yourself. It's a pretty basic French toast recipe. You're just adding a little bit of pumpkin to make it more flavorful. But I feel like the key ingredient to make it even more special is this bread. I got mine from Trader Joe's, but it's just some bruschetta bread that is nice and thick, and it's a little bit sweet too. And yeah, so since I did make this on a school morning, we were running kind of behind. So I just served it as is and top it off with some whipped cream. I got this one because I wanted it to be like extra like pumpkin-y and flavorful, but don't recommend it because it just didn't come out of the can. It's supposed to be an oatmeal whipped cream. It just wasn't creaming. You know what I mean? Thankfully, a little bit came out, so they had just enough.
3, 4. Yours is here.
So they're going to go ahead and eat that while they fill up their water bottles for the day.
Amber, come down.
So before we took off to the gym, I just went ahead and gave Ember some fruit snacks, which is Halloween themed, with her water cup.
It's a bat. You gonna eat the bat?
She has like her little mini Stanley. It's not really a Stanley, but it's so small that she loves it. And she's like, "Mommy, my Stanley." So she takes that thing everywhere. And I haven't ate anything, so I went to my workout fasted. And then when I get back to the house, I'm going to make myself something to eat. Alright, so you guys know that fall is here, so that means cozy vibes, sweater weather, pumpkin, everything, but also higher chances of catching those really annoying sniffles, especially when that cold weather hits. I feel like somebody in the house is always catching a cold, getting sick with something, but that is where today's sponsor comes in. So today it was Ember actually hinting to me that she's feeling a bit off, like her body's hurting, she thinks she's getting sick. She's very in tune with how she feels. Kids will let you know. I'm gonna go ahead and test the both of us just to see if we're catching COVID. So this test checks for COVID-19 and also flu. Yep, both. In less than 10 minutes, I'll be able to get results all in the comfort of my own home. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up and I'll show you guys. Start testing the both of us. And of course it comes with instructions. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up and we'll figure out if we're COVID positive or if we have the flu or if we're healthy. So just one swab and it covers it all, plus it's super easy to read with a big result window, so no stressing over tiny lines. So we ended up testing negative, which we were so happy about. So this kit saves me so much time and stress, no clinic trips, no guessing games. So if you guys would like to make your fall just a bit easier, definitely check out the WELLlife Home Test by using that link in the description box down below, and also use my code at checkout to save you a bit of coin and thank me later. So I've been intermittent fasting for most of the morning. I just was so busy I didn't even feel it. It's time for some coffee. I didn't even have my coffee. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be making this maple latte. I found like this recipe on Instagram and this girl made it look so good. It's with this maple butter from Trader Joe's. And you okay? It's silly. and it's a hot coffee. I'm gonna use my Keurig for it. I'm craving some hot coffee since it's honestly it's not even that cold here in Utah. I'm like, what? Aren't you supposed to be cold already? But it's not, surprisingly. So Ember wants her daily dose of milk. Okay, so we're gonna be using this little mug today. Hopefully it doesn't overfill. I'm just gonna put a little bit because we don't want too much. Like this much should be good. Okay, here's the maple butter that I was telling you from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna put a little bit at the bottom, and we're gonna use Starbucks' house blend. This stuff smells so good. Just gonna put that full of milk, and I'm gonna be using the Chobani oat milk. And then I'm just gonna take my milk frother and start frothing that milk. Alright, so I think that's blended in just fine. I'm not gonna froth the coffee anymore, but I'm just gonna pour that over. Stir a little bit. Oh my goodness, isn't she beautiful? Pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and sip on this while I make my pumpkin oatmeal yogurt bowl. It's so good, so easy, has been my go-to for breakfast for this fall. I'm just a simple breakfast girl too, but I usually make it in the morning. It's pretty much the afternoon right now. Oatmeal has been the go-to. I pop it in the microwave also. I still use the old-fashioned oats. I just put it in the microwave for about like 2.5 minutes and it cooks up pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna be using 1/4 cup of old-fashioned oats. I didn't use all of the oat milk, so I'm gonna use that for my oats too. I'm gonna pop this in the microwave for like a minute at a time, but it's gonna be probably like 2 minutes to cook. Oh, and we're gonna top off the oatmeal bowl with some apple. It is kind of marinated with some maple syrup. Or what am I saying marinated? I mean sauteed with maple syrup and cinnamon. I'm only gonna use half because I'm gonna use half later for my lunch. Okay, so I'm gonna put some olive oil and then I'm gonna dump these apples. So now it is lunchtime and I'm going to show you guys how I make the best fall sandwich. It is so good. Also, if you get the right type of bread, a sandwich isn't bad at all and you could still stay on track and get your protein, but also have a good filling lunch. So let's make it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is air fry some bacon. I just put 4 strips so I can have some for the next day. I don't know what it is about bacon, but just making it is so like messy that you just kind of want to make as most bacon as possible so that way, you know, less cleanup time. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and put cheese all on top of 1 slice of bread and also put that in the air fryer. And once it's all toasted like this, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some turkey meat and also 2 slices of bacon. And then some arugula with olive oil and this glaze. So bomb, you guys. I actually forgot the apple slices. I wanted it to be like a crunchy little yummy fall sandwich, but it was still really good. But I do recommend putting in some thinly sliced apples because it's just such a good way to have a sandwich. Okay, and then my beautiful ham sandwich. That's her nickname, by the way, if you don't know. Her nickname's Hammy or ham sandwich or hamburger. I don't know how I came up with the name, but she just wanted some yogurt and then I got this granola. It's like apple granola from Trader Joe's. It's so good. She needs to be reminded to eat the granola because all she'll do is have the yogurt, which is fine, but obviously don't want to waste food. So definitely encouraging her to also eat her granola.
Damn.
Granola.
Damn.
Alright, so it is about time that I start prepping dinner. On the menu today, we are going to be having some chicken tortilla soup. So I just got to season up this chicken, boil it, shred it. So I just want to do it now because that's like the hardest part, is like shredding the chicken. It's kind of annoying. Usually whenever I make chicken tortilla soup, it's with rotisserie chicken, but today I wanted to try it with breast. Don't recommend it. This is the first time I ever used it with real breast, but it just doesn't hit as good as with like the rotisserie chicken. I feel like it just adds more flavor. All right, so it should look like this. All you need is 2 forks and a lot of patience, and your chicken should look like this. But it was still good, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the recipe. 2 cartons of chicken broth, and then I'll go ahead and add the chicken, put the seasoning, and let that simmer up a bit. And then I'll go ahead and add a can of corn, and then some rinsed pinto beans or black beans, whatever you prefer. And also I forgot to pick up some fresh pico de gallo at the store, so I ended up using a can. Don't recommend. It wasn't that great.
Delicious. Delicious.
Also top it off with some avocado, sour cream, and these gorgeous tortilla chips from Trader Joe's. Alright, so now I think it is time for some dessert. I ended up cleaning the kitchen and all down here, like I mopped and everything, so it is such a vibe. I lit all the candles in here, and boys are playing Fortnite. So I found the most easiest dessert on TikTok. I've been wanting to try this out, so really fast on a school night. So we're gonna go ahead and make that now. Let me throw you guys on the tripod real quick. And all you need for this is 3 ingredients: ground cinnamon rolls, and then you just chop it up in little pieces like so, and then some apple pie filling. Mix it together, throw it in your oven, or put it in, wait, hold on. I don't know why I keep saying throw. Place it nicely in your oven at 350 degrees.
Okay, alright, and this bad boy is done now.
Why does it look weird?
Why does it look weird? Boy, this looks like a creation. What you talking about looks weird?
Looks weird.
It's like a little pie, that's why.
So good.
Oh my goodness, it looks amazing.
Is that like apple pie?
It's pretty much like apple pie. So we're gonna take this icing.
Wait, that's icing?
Yeah, we're gonna take the icing and just start drizzling this bad boy on the top. Don't touch it, Emperor. It's gonna
Oh
be
my gosh,
really
that looks so yummy.
It's gonna be so yummy, girlfriend. Alrighty, and now I'm just gonna start plating everyone.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that looks so yummy. Eat the dog. Eat the dog. Dog. Eat the dog. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I was recording that whole part, but I basically just put vanilla bean ice cream on top.
Emma, you got all the nice stuff, okay? It looks so yummy.
Which one do you want, baby? Grab whatever you want.
Maybe this one.
Okay, go ahead and sit down. You guys grab your dessert. That was it. The kids love this, and I felt like such a good mom. You know, when you make something that your kids love, you just feel like, yeah, I did something good today. That's exactly how I felt. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the bell to be notified every single time I upload a new video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.
This is so good. Yeah. I just tried to grab it. Good?